Hey, what a good evening, O's fans. Um, Not much to say tonight. Down here in North Carolina at my cousin Scott's house, and we played a great round of golf today on the way to take my daughter to school in Florida. Um, this is just the same Oriole team that, we've seen all year. They struggled defensively, uh, didn't hit the ball. Yankees had 11 hits today. Orioles had 14 hits in the whole series. Zero hits with runners in scoring position, zero RBIs with runners in scoring position. So, I mean, it's the same ball and dance. I mean, they're really, again, I've said earlier in the season that I could make this same video over and over, and it's basically be talking about the same thing every night. This team just, they have the same problems over and over and over. They just, I don't know what the fix is. I mean, we've talked about this all year long. I mean, the Yankees had no Stanton, no Bellinger, no Judge, no Fried, and just swept the Orioles at home. Inexcusable. You can't expect to make the playoffs when you play a battered Yankees team and you can't win one game at home. You got 14 hits the whole series. I don't know. I don't know what the answers are with this team. It's so frustrating watching the same results over and over. You get a little bit of excitement down in Tampa, and then they just go right back to who they are. So I don't know. Again, I think that this team in the off season, they need to bring in a couple guys that hit for average, get on base, they can steal bases, and they got to mix up this lineup a little bit with guys that hit for higher average and get on base. And they just have too many of the same players that hit for a lot of power and just strike out a lot. And, what good is having guys on base if you can't drive them in? It's been the same problem all year long. How many bases loaded, or how many times have we have runners on third base in less than 2 outs and we can't get them in? It's over and over and over. Twice tonight, I know we had first and second in less than 2 outs and couldn't do anything. So, so anyway, again, instead of rambling on and just talking about the same problems that they have over and over, it's just something this team has to address if they want to be successful, in to try to salvage a wild card this year and going into next year. But um, again, this offseason to me is big because they've got to do something to address this offense and make this offense better and build around, you can't spend that kind of money on Alonso and then not bring in some other people to help and bolster the lineup. So, but anyway, we'll see what happens. I think we have 36 games or something like that, or 37 games. And to get to 83 wins, which I think will probably win the division, or I'm sorry, win the wild card. You got to win 22 of those games. So we sit at 61 wins right now. So I'm sorry, we have 33 games left. So we have to go 22 and 11 to get to 83 wins, which I think is probably getting the last wild card spot. So it's doable, but you got to play good baseball. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just got to turn the page tomorrow. So have a good night, O's fans, and let's go O's.